Hello all and welcome to the Lane channel. So in this video I will talk about like how you can get gliders. So one thing is that if you go into your Dominion, there are few ways that you can get the gliders easily. Let me just go into there. Though, so wow, that this is cool. Sorry about that. So, okay. Yeah, the first thing is about like the Citadel Quest itself. If you complete a tier 5, you will get some rewards. It's not related to glider. Let me just claim it first. Sorry about that. Okay, so the first thing is that the weekly you will have the Citadel quest itself, and what you need to do is to click on the refresh to make it into the 3-star toy chest, and you can see the amount for the glider itself is also more than the normal one, so do not waste your chances to get max out glider from the quest. This quest here is a 1 week quest, so it's okay to proceed it with like say this familiar adventure. You cannot do it 3 times or you have done it. You can try along the week just to secure the 50 glider here. Glider is important because it gives you a lot of different kind of resources in the general shop, auction shop, and also the theater itself. So once you have refreshed it and secure a 3-star, just have to click to accept it and hit on the refresh quest to get another 3-star. So you will have like 4 pieces of 3-star with a total of 200 glider here. So this is something you should do, and it's also help us a lot when during the maybe familiar adventure and also the arena itself with the 3-star toy chest, and you will have the probability to combine it into a 4-star. So that is one of the things that you should not miss. And this is something that Clay have shared to us. Wish I also did not refresh it. So the second thing is about the check-in bar. Remember to check in daily. The more members that are checking in, you will get the higher tier of the glider. If you are being in an active kingdom. So if your kingdom has less than 25 check-in, you only get 10 glider per day for the next day. So this is also important to stay in an active kingdom. This is where you can get the glider and the maximum amount. And going to the donation box itself. So by donating the gold itself, you will get like 20 glider. Donating the obsidian to the max will be giving you like 30 glider. And for the prism itself, it's kind of special because the prism itself, it gives you 50 glider as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm just using my diamonds since I bought some diamonds, I mean from my pack and stuff. And I will just use the refresh 100 diamond for the first time. So daily refresh and get the extra 50 glider because I'm really out of glider here. And I will just wait for the next day and use 100 uh, diamond for the first reset again. This is because the second reset will require 200 diamond and the third one will be 300. And I believe that is not really something that is good. And for those two here, even if you reset it, it only give you like 20 and 30 here. So this 150 here is really a jackpot. So if you would really spend diamond for getting glider, I would say go for just the third options and 1 day per 100 diamond only. Not to refresh too much on it. It doesn't worth it. Mm. And also the next thing is that remember to enter the kingdom dungeons. So kingdom dungeons and kingdom defense itself also giving you a ton of glider. So you can see solo reward you will have like the glider here. Tier 2 will be having more glider. Tier 3. So going into a kingdom that is active, it means that there's more players who can join the kingdom defense and also the dungeon. Make sure that you communicate with your kingdom members. Make sure they can make it on that time. Do not select a time that has less active players. Um, yeah, so try to move towards to the higher tiers. Of course, the tier 3 is still kind of hard. I would say tier 2 is enough, and then try not to waste the chances, because once you have completed tier 2, you will have you will have the free chances for the tier 3, but if you could not beat the tier 3 itself, you can go back to tier 2 for free. I believe it's free. Tier 2 for free. I will need to check that out, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Comment in the down below the yeah comment sections down below there. And then this is also one of the way you can get the glider. And for the kingdom dungeon itself, I hope that that's not a start, right? I have to click on the start. Yeah, so you can see the tier rewards, the solo rewards. You can get also the kingdom glider here, and tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5 is something that is possible if you have like a lot of members, and asking help from others player from different kingdom would also help you to complete this one, so you will have the solo rewards. And also you will also have like 3 chances to help others kingdom in their kingdom dungeons itself, so do not miss that out during the recruitment. I think if anyone's asked you to join for the Kingdom Dungeon, just try it out, because every week you will have 3 new refresh time. And of course, if you joining higher tier Kingdom Dungeon, it has higher amount of glider as a reward. So there's no point to join like tier 1 or tier 2. Maybe you can start from tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. So take note about the tier 3, 4, 5. Um, Higher tier will give you more gliders, so you do not want to waste your chances on lower tier kingdom dungeons, because it doesn't make sense. So I did try it out on tier 1 and tier 2, and I'm kind of regret it, because the number of a glider is really lesser than the higher tier one. So what you will need to do is just assisting those that are higher tier. And I guess this would be all about the gliders, how you can get the gliders, and let me just go to how we can spend it. That's actually something that I'm good. So once you have won the relic war itself, you will get like that magic crystal available here in the shop, which I will want to purchase. And also you will have like the juicy meat that helps to train dingo. You might also want to get this first, because you do not know if your kingdom will be winning the next relic war, so just maximize this out. And of course the XP is the important thing. Another one is a 3-star pot is also important, which is I think I should stop buying this one here, since I have I can get a better one in where is it, in the power up dungeon. Since I managed to get tier 8, I have like 4-star pot here. So maybe I will stop spending my glider on this one, this pot here. And yeah, if you would like to buy rocket ember mount here, not rocket, rust bucket ember mounts, you can also use the glider, but I would suggest that you will need to save up the gliders. If your kingdom are someone who joins the relic war, you will need to bid it at the auction house for the dingo. So it costs like around 300 gliders. And I would say if you are a free to play players, free to play kingdom, what you should do is to organize maybe a list who should get the dingo first, not to waste the 150 glider just to beat it. So one person beat one dingo one time, that would actually help to fasten up all the member progress rather than everyone trying to steal the dingo. So it's like you only get one winner, and then the loser actually have to spend like 150 glider just for um the consolation's price of getting the food item. So that is not worth it. So it's better to communicate with your members before the bid itself, make it organized. And yeah, I guess that is all for this tips here. And I think I don't need to explain much of on the buff here. So one thing about the buff, yeah, one thing about the buff is that right now I do not apply this buff here since my glider is my main thing that I would like to save up. So what you can do with just replacing this buff here is to use your obsidians, since you can farm a lot of obsidians right now with the crate 5. And what you can do with it is to go into the relic wall and purchase the buff here. So one day you can purchase at a maximum of 3 times. You can stack up 3 different kind of buff. Depends on what kind of challenge you are facing, or maybe you want to purchase just one, and then maybe after the buff have ended, you want to expand it. You can still expand it. So I guess, yep, that would be all for this video here. And I hope this guide here is helpful for you. And thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe.